I picked up some fun rustic cherry wood that was on clearance a little while back. With no project in mind, it has been patiently waiting for me to turn it into a project. I finally decided on a small side table with some side detail to use up the wood. This rough 4/4 cherry first needs to be surfaced with a planer down to 3/4 inch thickness. Before starting, look for any staples or fod in the wood that could damage the planer. I ran the boards through my planer, then with each pass I lower the planer head a 1/4 of a turn with the handle and flip the boards over. Once I got down to 3/4 inch thickness, I ended up with a nice smooth surface and hopefully straight boards. To get a straight edge on one side of the boards, I used a straight edge guide and circular saw to trim an edge straight. From there, I can use a rip cut or a table saw to cut the boards to the widths I need. I cut the tabletop and shelf pieces to the correct length and glued them up so they can be drying while working on the side table frames. I'm using pocket holes to assemble this side table. Drill pocket holes in both ends of each rail. On the upper rails, drill pocket holes to attach the top later. Each side of this table will be like a face frame, then we'll join them all together. Measure and mark on the legs or stiles the location of the rails. Use wood glue and 1/4 inch pocket hole screws to secure the boards together. If using hardwood, the fine thread screws will probably work best. Also, 90-degree clamps can be helpful while assembling the face frames. I traced 16 of the side trim details onto scrap wood, then used the scroll saw to cut the trim details out. My blade is a bit dull here. Some of the trim details needed a little sanding to help them fit in place. I simply used wood glue to secure the trim detail in place and let the glue dry fully until moving on to sanding the side face frame smooth. I added some pocket holes down the legs of the side face frames. Then attach the sides to the back legs with wood glue and 1 1/4 inch pocket hole screws. Then I flip the table over and attach the sides to the front frame. The shelves can be pocket holed in place, or you can attach ledges for the shelves to sit on. I attached some 3/4 inch by 20 1/2 inch ledges to the rails with brad nails. I made sure that the tops of the shelves would be flush with the tops of the rails. Then finally I attached the top with 1 1/4 inch pocket hole screws. To finish this table, you'll want to sand it down, starting at about 80 grit and working up to about 220 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to clear coat the side table with polyurethane. I think it turned out pretty cute. I like the unique grains and the markings of the rustic cherry. If you want to build this table, grab the free plans from my website, hertoolbelt.com. Please consider subscribing, and thanks so much for watching.